until we know that we're live, because there is a couple of seconds you gotta wait. Are you ready? Are you ready for today? Because today it's all about okay, I gotta stop it there, otherwise YouTube's gonna pick up on, I'm not using the copyright whatnots. Thank you, Mr. Price from 1959. And today we're gonna talk about the different things that enter people's minds when they think they need a personality to go on camera. Do you need that personality? Do you feel like you need to be born with it? There's no way you could go on camera? Well, I'm here to tell you differently. My name is Rose Cayazzo. I had my name trademarked several years backaroo when I was a syndicated radio show host as Jackson Hole Rose. And if you don't know what Jackson Hole is, you should definitely, maybe, possibly go ahead and Google that, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and see where it is. That's where I live. I live in the beautiful mountains of Jackson Hole, and that's why I had my name trademarked after this beautiful area of mountains. So, I am the owner and founder of the live streaming Secret Circle, which I mainly work with women to get them on camera, owning the camera actually, as the face of their business, to basically get ahead of the AI curve in showing authenticity. So, let's get back to the matter at hand, which is being a personality. Do you need to be a personality? Do you need to have a personality? Like, let's just break it all down and let's bust that myth out of the water that you need to have a personality, right? Or should. Don't be shoulding all over yourself. You know how that goes. So, personality. Yeah, it's a tough one because, you think about different people we watch online, like Bill Nye is the science guy, and he's interesting. He probably has taken some camera classes as well so that he can be attractive to the camera and moving and shaking and all that good stuff. But then you have other people that you see online that you know are very smart and they have had enough gumption to get themselves on camera, but then they talk like this because all they're worried about is either reading their script like this or they're looking at this and then they're explaining what they're doing and they're clicking, 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 and you're not really looking at them. You're really not enjoying or having this human interaction with them because all you want to do is learn from them and learn how to do that for yourself. So the first thing about personality and having it is that it shows the human connection. As we start rising in the world of AI, it's going to be very, very important to show that you are a real human. Now, AI is already showing that people are doing live streams that are not real people, and I'm sure they're infusing some type of personality up in there. But no one can be me and no one can be you. And I can't tell you that enough. You need to show some of who you are. And I know that this is a very tough thing for a lot of women to go through when they are putting themselves out there as the face of their business. Now, besides the human connection, it also shows trust, right? Like, here I am trusting you to be okay with who I am. I don't have trolls today, so we're good. I don't have to answer to any trolls. But everyone has an opinion about something. So, what is your opinion about with regards to personality? Go ahead and write that below. Do you think that you need to be born with it? Do you think that you need to work on it? Do you think it's just something that's natural for you to have? And if you don't have it, you shouldn't be on camera. Well, showing who you are is really important for the trust and engagement piece because people will want to engage with you if you are actually speaking in a way that talks to them, right? So right now I'm speaking to the people that think maybe they don't have a personality to show off. Well, me being a businesswoman in the business world, I have to have a certain level of where I am communicating to my audience in a way that is appropriate and businesslike. However, that does not mean that I can't show my fun side, like playing that song, which I love the rest, so we're just gonna play another little part of it. Over and over, I'll be a fool for you. And we gotta let him finish this little spot. 'Cause you've got, Okay, I'm done. So if you didn't know this, I actually was a singer in college. One of those things that I did many moons ago, or many lives ago, actually, it feels like. But I wanted you to know that your personality is part of your branding. And that's why it's so important to show a bit about who you are, your humanness. How can people engage with you? What is your message? And how can you infuse a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what maybe you have done way back when. I'm not going to say how many years. Well, you guys already know how old I am, right? But really, when you show your personality, it shows not only that people can engage with you, but you can be more engaging. Ah, yes, that part. Meaning, if you were to write me a message right now, I would absolutely respond to your messaging. So engagement, super important to be able to have those online conversations, right? So we'll wrap it up with a bow that you're really not born with it. You can make your own personality. Hopefully, it is your true, authentic personality, but you can be whoever you want to be, especially online, right? And I know a lot of people do this anyway. Some people have enough gumption to get online and do what they want, and then other people feel like it's too scary to do that online. So it just depends on where you are in your process. But letting people see a piece of your personality should always make you feel good, right? You want to feel good about who you are and showing it to the world. Otherwise, what's the point of getting on YouTube or other platforms as the face of your business, showing yourself like, this is who I am, this is what I do? Now, I know that I can help women in business show themselves as a wonderful person who is heartfelt and showing how they can help other people in business, right? I don't really work with people that are conniving and, looking to harm others or are being fake, right? I kind of vet out things quite a bit there. But I know that I can be helpful. So in this situation, being on YouTube and me telling you like what is the next part of what to do, right? I work with women and I also work with men in certain situations. And the offers that I have are doing an on-camera makeover, which is really fun because we take 90 minutes to just take a look at who you are on camera, what you do, and what types of things maybe stand out as needing to change. So that way you can get your message out there to the world in a way that is powerful, engaging, and also make sales. The other item that I have as an offer is actually you need to be a woman. You can't be a man in this particular group because it is group coaching. And it's called the Live Streaming Secret Circle. And women from all over will come in and talk about all the things that matter about being on camera. From imposter syndrome to personality to I don't like the way I look on camera. There's lots of things to talk about. And I can bust through all those myths and get you where you need to be. So if you just go to my website, that would be livestreamingsecretscircle.com. I know, it's complex. That's why I have to spell it out real slow. Live streaming secrets with an S circle.com. Yeah, that's where you can find me. That's where you can see all my offers and all the good things if you'd like to work with me. Anyway, we should probably get back to a little piece of the song and say goodbye. But as you know, I always say, F perfect. Just get yourself on camera. Just do it, right? And not only that, but keep it real and stand out by streaming live because it is your authentic edge in the AI age.